Tummy with Brotherhood of the Bearded Pigs. Doing a different kind of adventure today. Going backpacking in Wilderness State Park up by Mackinaw City in the tip of the lower peninsula of Michigan. With me, got my friends Paul, Doug, and Andy. So stay tuned for the adventures. Welcome back. We're done hiking in. It's about 1.5 miles from the dam spot here at O'Neill Lake at the Wilderness State Park up by Mackinaw, Michigan. Sorry, they're looking at me funny because I'm all flustered. But anyway, as you can see, we're at the beautiful lake here. Processing firewood. These are my buddies. This is Doug, my friend Andy, and my buddy Paul. We went to high school together. There's our firewood for the night. Gonna get some hot coals going for steak and potatoes tonight. Ribeyes over the campfire. Doesn't get any better than that. So while we're out here, we're gonna do a quick tour of my backpacking setup, which I've covered in a previous video, but now you get to see it in action. In the video where Jeremy and I went moto camping, I had my East Hill Outdoors double hammock setup. For backpacking, I use my Sun Hill hammock and bare butt tarp and one Tigress underquilt along with my Kelty 40-degree bag. So, as you can see, packs down small, but it'll be sufficient out here. Mototomic dry bag worked great for my food bag. My Fusion 65-liter Six Moon Designs backpack. Doug's sporting the East Hills Outdoors double hammock setup. Paul's got a similar version to the Sun Hill thing. It's a different brand, but it's a pretty similar setup. Andy's got the Cadillac version of the hammocky gear setup with the down quilts and the hexagon shaped tarp. It's a very nice setup. And he rocks a granite gear backpack. So out here at the O'Neill Lake camp spot, we're out on a little point that juts out into the lake. It's absolutely gorgeous. I got a giant white russet, but anyway, we're recording.
It's long and skinny. It's very tubular.
See what I got to put up with here, folks?
This is long and tubular.
All right, we've established camp. Fire's going. We're trying to get some coals before we do the steaks. Potatoes are on. Smoking a little smoky smoke. Bourbon flowing. I'm smoking a Kentucky fire cured. Lost my tag, but it's fire cured and pretty good.
I got a
drinking
over here.
drinking a blended Scotch whiskey. Doug, what are you smoking?
I got a Leva V.
Leva V.
Milano, yes. Yes, smooth.
And what are you drinking?
I'm drinking an Evan Williams small batch.
1783, right?
Yes.
All right.
Again, very smooth. Got it on the rocks. Yeah, it's treating me well.
It's good camping libation, especially when you can hike that stuff in.
Yeah. Hey, it's keeping me warm enough. It's keeping me warm.
Andy, what are you smoking?
This is a VAO. I don't know exactly which cigar in their line. This is, it's a VAO branded cigar. And the bourbon is a, I believe, Michter's small batch. M-I-C-H-T-E-R. Never heard of it. Gave it a try. And I agree with Doug. It's treating me very well right now. So
Not terrible.
it's not terrible.
Excellent.
I've had worse, but this is all right.
Paul wasn't able to join us for this portion of the conversation because he's out trying to catch some fish. So we got to thank Doug for choosing O'Neill State Park,
Negative.
or no, O'Neill Lake campsite in Wilderness State Park up here at the very tip of the Lower Peninsula of Michigan.
We're hoping by the end of all of this weekend, Tommy will have the correct name to come out of the wrap.
That never happens, does it? But this is a walk-in campsite by permit only. So you have to make a reservation with the Michigan DM ahead of time. And you have to check in at the headquarters of the Wilderness State Park. And then it was what, 25 minute drive to the parking spot at the dam of O'Neill Lake with a 1.2 mile walk-in. And this site is beautiful. It's enough that we were able to set up 4 hammocks. Has a nice set and fire ring. We got here, somebody had already set almost a whole day's worth of wood here with the fire starting log. So we were able to get things processed fast and get where we can make dinner. So it's clearing up.
Comes with a bench.
It does come with a bench. Yeah. You can see it's a bench that easily supports 2, possibly 3 people. We like our camp chairs. Doug's sporting the Helinox. Andy's got off-brand, similar situation. I use a Sunnier, but it's all pretty much the same design. Just the Helinox is going to be the one that's probably the lightest for backpacking by several grams.
Yeah, noticeably. Yeah. Helinox is a good brand.
It is a good brand. But we're not gram Nazis, and it aren't ultralight campers. So more to come soon.
Susan's getting a little too done now.
How it's going.
Oh my God! Did you see those steaks sizzling on the grill?
Oh, they were the best.
I think when I was eating it, I said, "This is shouldn't be illegal," because it felt so good.
Yeah.
So,
I've had a lot worse days in my life, and that potato was perfect. The ribeye was perfect. It was magical.
Flame broiled, like the atmosphere of the company.
Oh, the company was awesome.
If you guys aren't outdoors, you need to get outdoors.
Get out and get you some.
That's right.
Mother Nature wants you to be in her.
But don't take our word for it. Let's see what Paul and Andy have to say about it. Andy.
Fantastic meal. One of the best I've had in a long time.
Paul.
Ribeye, that was a great suggestion. Perfect. That was some good grilling over here.
And Paul brought onions.
Oh, that was a good touch. That was a good touch.
Can't grill steak without grilling onions.
He's smarter than the average bear. Contrary to what people say about him, he is much smarter than he looks. His wife says a lot of bad things about him, but they are not true.
That's not going to make it into the video. When we arrived at this site, we saw that this sign didn't have any words, but decided to go investigate. And it turned out to be pretty cool. Ta-da! That was a very interesting morning constitutional.